What is going on, Pokemon trainers? My name is Blaze, and you're watching episode 155 of Pokemon Trading Card Game Online. Thank you for tuning in today. So today, a couple things I'm doing. I'm going to go ahead and use a brand new deck that is highly experimental and will probably not result in a lot of victories, but I think it'll be a lot of fun to watch, as really anything can happen, and I don't want to give too much away. I kind of want to leave the suspense for a little bit later in the episode, and then I'll talk about the deck tomorrow. But on your screen, I also want to talk about this Pokemon that you see there. This is Lapras GX. So this is a new card coming out this Friday on February 3rd in the Pokemon Sun and Moon expansion. So let's talk about it a little bit. This card is it is a GX. It's a basic Pokemon. It's a Water type Pokemon, and it has 190 HP, which is kind of about average, I would say, for most GXs that are basic. GXs that evolve from something typically have a little bit more. I think that we saw Incineroar had 250 HP. Well, this one only has 190. That's not too bad, though. As far as its weakness, it's weak to grass. It has a 2 retreat cost. And there are 3 attacks, including a GX attack, obviously. So the first attack there is, you can't really see, this is a Japanese card, but I have the translations here. The first attack there is called Collect. Pretty simple, just draw 3 cards, right? So if you get this card out on your first turn, you can draw a few cards, and that would probably make your next turn a little bit better. Who knows? Unlikely to be knocked out on the first turn since it has 190 HP, so you're good there. The second attack on there is called Blizzard Burn, and it does 160 damage. But this Pokemon cannot attack during your next turn. So, kind of a risky card to play. The only thing I can say is that if you play Pokemon Ranger in your deck, that will help you be able to do this attack multiple times. 160 damage is a decent amount of damage. It will get very close to killing a couple of EXs, most EXs. However, I know that there is an item coming out called Choice Band, which will allow you to do extra damage to EXs. I don't know when that's coming out, though. I haven't been able to confirm that. So that's kind of an option if you're looking at doing some extra damage to EXs and knocking them out. But you can't use the attack the next turn. So it's something to kind of be aware of. But, you know, if you need to do this card twice in a row, there are options out there to allow that to happen. The last attack on there is called Ice Beam GX. It does 100 damage. I'm already not impressed with the amount of damage that it does. However, it will do an instant paralyzation. So you don't have to flip a coin. You don't have to do anything special. Instant paralyzation and 100 damage. I'm not impressed with that attack. I think that in this day and age, there are so many ways to get out of being paralyzed. You can play a switch. You can play a full heal. You can play a Pokemon Center Lady. You can just evolve your Pokemon. You know, you can play a stadium card that prevents paralyzation. There are so many different ways that you can get out of paralyzation that an instant paralyze sounds good on paper, but I think most of the time, well, maybe not most. I'd say about 50-50. You know, it may or may not stick. So, you know, I think that Lapras would be a decent Pokemon, a much better Pokemon, if there was a way to, if that did more damage, I think it would be better. But the instant paralyzation, you can't use Ice Beam again. So it's a GX attack. You can only use 1 GX attack per game. So you can't use Ice Beam again, and you're only dealing 100 damage. Now, I guess if let's say you do have Pokemon Ranger in your deck and you use it to be able to play Blizzard Burn on multiple turns, and maybe it just so happens that this turn you don't have it, you don't have your Pokemon Ranger, maybe on that situation you can use Ice Beam and then come back to Blizzard Burn next turn. Actually, you can't even do that because Blizzard Burn says this Pokemon can't attack during your next turn. So can't attack at all during your next turn. You need those Pokemon Rangers to be able to do any kind of attack on the next turn. So I'm not thrilled about this card. I'll be honest with you. I think this card, it could have been a lot better, but I love the artwork. The artwork is super cool. but it's not a card that I would rush out to put in my deck, and I don't really think it would even complement anything very well. Unless you're willing to retreat your Pokemon and use a switch or do something to bring it back, float stone, something like that. Maybe if you had two of these that were fully powered up, I mean, getting that set up on your bench is challenging. So I don't know. I don't think this card is my favorite card. I would actually rate, I think I talked about Primarina, and I think that was one of my lowest rated cards. I would rate this card lower than Primarina, just because I don't think that the GX attack is very useful. It's useful, sure, it'll come in handy, and there are several situations where it will come in handy, but I don't find it to be very useful. And Blizzard Burn preventing you from attacking on the next turn is a severe disadvantage that I think you're better off not having. So, anyway, post what you think in the comments below. I'd love to hear it. Maybe there's a strategy out there that I'm not thinking of. If you can think of it, put it in the comments. But I'm going to go ahead and go on with my new deck. So I got a new background color on the background of the video. It is not officially February yet, but since I'm using a new deck, I figure I'd go ahead and change the color. So looking pretty good back there. So this deck is called Gambler. You may have seen the box with the name of the card on the last episode. I'm not going to show you what's in it today. I will show you tomorrow. That'll be one of the first things that I do. I just want to get into a couple matches, see how it goes. It does use Slowbro EX and Mega Slowbro EX, so there's a very good chance of me dealing a ton of damage. But I've never played this deck. I put this deck together like mid last week, early last week, and I have not played it. So I put it together with what I thought would work, with what I thought I would need, and I don't know if it's going to work at all. So we're going to have to see. We're going to have to wait and see. Hopefully, and I genuinely believe that people have tried to create a deck around this strategy before, and it probably does not work out. It's very much built around winning the prize game, if that tells you anything. Of course, we've got Articuno, whose ancient trait allows him to take an extra prize card in a situation where he knocks out his opponent. So, could come in handy. Could come in handy. You'll also notice in this hand that I just drew that I have a Greedy Dice. Greedy Dice allows you to flip a coin. If you draw this card as a face-down prize card, you can flip a coin, and if heads, take one more prize card. So this is probably not the greatest card in the whole game. It almost seems like it might even be a useless card, but we're going to try it anyway. We're going to see what happens. There are 4 of this card, and obviously 2 of those are already in my my hand here. So that pretty much means that there may be another one in here. There may not be. It's kind of hard to say. I'm very much looking forward to a situation in the future where Greedy Dice comes in handy and wins me the game. I think that could be a possibility. This deck also has regular Slowbro. You may have caught a glimpse of that in the last time I looked at my hand to evolve into Octillery. Slowbro's second attack, if you have 1 prize card remaining, will win you the game. So, again, this deck is super risky, and it may not amount to much, but it could be good, and that's the only reason I have. That's the only reason I'm even trying it. So I don't know if this is the same Greedy Dice that I just had or a different card, so I guess we'll have to wait and see. I'm going to go ahead and do Tri Attack for 20 damage. Could do a little bit more. Looks like it's just going to do 60. So let me know what you think and what you predict about this deck. I'm going to be using it the entire month of February. I will probably edit the deck a little bit to include new Sun and Moon Pokemon. So, don't feel like I'm going to give up on it at all. But feel free to post in the comments what you think and how you think it's going to go for the whole month. I think that there's a potential for it to... I'm predicting 50% because let's face it, that's what I always get. 50%. At this point, I've got 2 of them in my hand again. So this should be a knockout. 2 prize cards because Articuno is the bomb. Thebomb.com. Floatstone will come in handy for when I need to switch out to Slowbro or Slowpoke EX. Of course, this Greninja is going to have a field day with me. 60 damage plus 20 more if he wants to deal the 20 more. His Greninja Break will deal extra 60 damage, but it's not going to this time. So, could be onto something here. Uh-oh. Octillery? Yeah. Figured. I have to attach this Float Zone to Octillery if he doesn't kill him. Are there any abilities I need to watch out for? Nope, nothing there. So this could kill him if I flip 3 heads. Unlikely. I already missed it. So 60 damage. I only have 1 Octillery in this deck because I don't have any more. 80 damage. Okay, so I need to do asleep or paralyzed. I need to flip it. This means I cannot be confused, which is exactly what I want. He healed himself, so I still might knock him out, but it's not likely. That does 100 damage, which could be good. Let's go ahead and drop this, and I'll do the attack. So my Slowbro EX will probably knock him out, finish the job here. But he's definitely going to get the best of my Articuno, and that's fine. That's fine. So one of the downfalls I'm going to run into here is I think I definitely need some Ultra Balls because I'm going to have these greedy dice in my hand that I literally can't do anything with. Uh-oh. Okay, he disabled all abilities, so that's fine. I got my Articuno back, so that's good. We got a Slowbro here. Oh, he healed everything again. Wow, okay. This is going to be difficult. I mean, how many max potions can this person actually have? That's the question. So I want to kind of let you know that if you're new to my channel, I do want to thank you for tuning in. I do videos every Monday through Friday on the Pokemon Trading Card Game Online. I would love to have you as a subscriber, as a viewer, as a friend, as a confidant. Definitely hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and I will definitely be back tomorrow. But today's not over. We're still focusing on today. I need an in. I definitely need an in here because I need to get new cards. So one thing I have to say today is that I don't have any packs to open up today. Typically on my channel, I will open up packs at the end of the video, but I won't be able to do that today because I don't have any. I am saving up as many coins and tokens as I can so I can open up new packs in the future. And of course, Sun and Moon is coming out on Friday. I'm going to open up a ton of those packs once they come out, at least 32 packs. Although I think I'm up to 34 now. I can't remember. I'll look at that. So, ooh. Oh, I don't know why I didn't do that. That would have been perfect. I kind of messed up just now. I should have grabbed that Slowbro EX, Mega Slowbro EX, evolved my Slowbro, did that attack, confused myself, although I can't be confused, and then done 200 damage on the next turn. I don't know. I hate that. It's not too bad. I can still... I don't even know if Mega Slowbro EX is in this deck. In the deck... I mean, he's in the deck, but he's... Yeah, he's not even available. So, there you go. There's that. Get a couple more cards. This is going to be challenging. I mean, it's not challenging. Well, he's dead, basically. I can't do anything about that. I kind of wish I'd used Skyla on the last turn. Let's do this. So the reasoning for that is because he can't kill me right now. He can't do it. I can't attack during this turn, but I might be able to switch out. Skyla I'm going to use to get a Professor's Mail, and then I'm going to attach as much energy as I can to Articuno so I can attack on the next turn. This turn is kind of a bust. Oh, that might actually help me. Well, doesn't hurt, I suppose. Actually, it actually helps me a lot now I'm thinking about it. So we're going to go here. I can't do anything with this, but I can still play it just to get it out of my hand. I can use the old Abyssal Hand and grab a few more cards. Ooh. I can't attack, but I can retreat. I don't want to retreat, but I could. So now he gets the KO. So one of the things I've noticed about these types of decks with Greninja is that they try to do the extra damage, the 80 damage, but then they can't get their bench powered up. So while he's attaching this energy and doing 60 damage, he's pulling back the energy card to do an extra 20. This time he didn't need to, so that was good. But, you know, so next turn he'll be able to put energy on one of his other Pokemon, but typically speaking, he's not getting that. I do want to do this, although I feel like that's probably a bad move. We'll do Tri-Edge, hope for the best here. Ah, that was so close. 100's good though. If I knock him out, I get 2 prize cards. If I get one more energy card, Slowbro wins the game for me. So he's going to do 80 damage to me. He needs to switch. If he's... Okay, that was kind of a bad move, but it's fine. Still can't do anything special, so I just need to get one heads flip will grab me 2 prize cards. There we go. And one of these might be a greedy dice. Oh, snap. Oh, that would have been so cool. Oh, man. Oh, that's the kind of feeling I'm trying to get here. That would have won the game. Like, you have no idea how refreshing that would have been. Oh, but the good news is all I need is 1 energy card, and on the next turn I can just use Walk Off Homer, and that'll win the game too. So, downside is I don't know how many energy cards I have left in this deck. Oh, sweet action. So far so good. That was only the first match. You can't base everything off the first match, but that was actually kind of fun. I have to be honest with you. That was actually super fun. So I'm going to play another one because there's a little bit of time left here. I don't have any packs to open up today, so that's another reason why I'm going to play another match. I guess I'll go ahead and do this one again. Sure. But let me show you. I do have an uncommon chest I'll open up, I guess. Let me go ahead and open up that up now. They don't ever have anything good in them, and I'll be stunned if there's anything actually decent inside this thing. I hate these things so much. I'm getting it out of the way because I don't want to have anything in here. I might make a couple of trades tonight so I can have some packs to open up tomorrow. But let's go back into another versus match and see what we can do on that front, because that felt really good. I don't know if I'm onto something or what, but it is the first match. It was only the first match. I can't take it too seriously, but we'll see what happens on this match. Again, I'm haunted by the 50% curse. Probably going to end up having a 50% win rate with this deck. It's also very possible that I shut down the servers. Okay, never mind. Because of that epic victory. But no, it's cool. I don't think this is a strategy that's going to win every single time, and I'm willing to bet that maybe I can pull this up to about 60% win rate. But it shouldn't be anything lower than 40. So that Slowpoke's probably going to just die. That's really all I have. I kind of want to get Articuno back out. Ooh, that's going to be difficult to bring down. I know these decks. I know what he's going to try to do. So a strategy, whenever I see a Wailord, and I didn't used to think this way, but now I do. Whenever I see a Wailord, it's almost guaranteed that they're going to try to make me discard all the cards in my deck. So getting out the Pokemon and the cards that I need in this match is going to be super beneficial. But he's going to play cards. I mean, that's going to give him even more HP, which is unfortunate. That sucks. May as well do that. I guess, you know, Careless Head might do some damage, but the truth is that I don't want to power him up. I don't think I have any switches in this deck. I probably should look at that too. Floatstone's going to come in handy. I definitely need a in or a... Dang it. Yeah, I'm fairly confident he's going to play the long game and try to wait it out. Obviously, you'd want to do that. That makes sense. Okay. um, this attack costs so much that it's going to be a while before he can actually do it. It's 5 water energies. That's crazy. I'm guessing he probably has like some Team Flare Grunts or some Crushing Hammers or Magic Hammers, but he hasn't used any of them yet. So I don't know what he's planning necessarily, but he's obviously not planning on attacking me. So I definitely could use a DCE. I almost feel like Manaphy would be a great addition to this deck because the retreat cost can be kind of high. And if I need to get something out of there, this is going to be a long match. I'm sorry, folks. Hopefully it's not too long. We're at 27 minutes right now. I don't know what the actual end time is going to be here, but you can tell. You'll be able to see it. Puzzle of Time. I don't use these cards in my deck that much. But I feel like I could use them and it would be a lot more beneficial. I just don't use them that often. Although I like the idea of putting 2 cards from your discard pile into your hand. That would have come in handy on the last match. I mean, kind of, but I didn't need it. But I could have used some extra energy cards. It would have secured me an energy card or 2. Come on, Floatstone. That's what I'm looking for. I'm willing to bet he has another Wailord EX in his hand somewhere. He's just not putting it on the bench because he doesn't need it. So there's your Crushing Hammer. Good for me. I probably don't need these. These could probably be switches, which would probably come in handy. Or Manaphy. Or Ultra Balls. That'd probably be better. Because I could discard these 2 cards and get something else out. Like my Mega Slowbro. I feel like I could take a nap right now. I won't, but I feel like I could. Perfect. I'm going to go ahead and retreat him, just because I know there are cards out there that can discard my tool cards. I don't want to be a victim to that. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. So unfortunate. I'm only using that because I I don't really need to, but I'm only using it because I want him to add another of these tools to his. Oh gosh. Wow, that was a mistake. I knew that was going to happen. Oh, actually, that works out pretty well. If I have one energy card on the next turn, boom. Play that card so I don't get confused. It wasn't an energy card, so I'm going to hold off. I'm kind of afraid he's going to use an in, but I'm more afraid that he's going to use a Team Flare Grunt again and make me discard my energy cards. So as long as I know that the Mega Turbos are in the deck, I should be fine. So I'm already at a disadvantage. In 30 turns, I'm going to lose this game. I know that doesn't seem like a lot. Kind of is, though. Exactly what I was looking for. Flip this old boy around so I cannot be confused. Play this in like a champion. Get one energy card is all I need. I have not attached an energy yet. I did not get it. That's unfortunate. So, what is his... Oh, remove all special conditions. Okay. So I kind of had to do what I just did, but at the same time, I don't have an energy card. So, Team Flare Grunt. Here it is. Oh, I hate you. And I don't know how I have so few cards right now. I guess I did use a couple of cards here, and I used Max Elixir. So that makes sense. This is going to get interesting quickly. It's going to get interesting very quickly. I'm just getting rid of cards so I can get better cards, I guess. That's a bad one. What does this do? I can't remember. Discard cards from the top of your deck. He's definitely trying to make me deck out, and I've been there. I've been in a situation like this where I did actually lose because of this. So it's something that I'm kind of concerned about. I'm going to be confused on the next turn, though. That's the downside. That was lucky. That worked out. Now it does 200 damage every turn, too, so that's good. I'll do 30 damage to myself. Should I not get the confusion? Great. That's perfect. So is there... I've got 3 greedy dice in my discard pile, so there's a chance one of them's over here. He's going to make me discard the other one, too. I feel like I know that there's enough energy in this deck because I didn't have a problem last time. But for some reason, I'm not getting it. 3 in the discard pile. I have 5. And why is he not discarding that one? Okay, so there's no greedy dice in this section. It's getting scary. It's getting very scary. Oh my gosh, are you serious? I don't have... any... So I wonder if I should grab the inn or if I should grab this. I still need energy cards. I think inn's probably the best bet. I can use it next turn. This is going to get very... It's going to be a long match. Oh, great. Maybe that's why he didn't get rid of this one. That makes sense. Oh, okay. That was interesting. Oh, I don't want to do that yet. I almost feel like I should, though. That worked out pretty well, actually. I still need to get another energy card before I do anything. Oh, this will work too. Nope, because I don't have him. He's in here. Alright, we're going to hold off a second. I don't think he's going to be able to discard any of my energy cards, but we'll see. Dang it! It's so annoying. I mean, the rest of this deck is probably energy cards, to be honest. How many of those has he used? He's used 3 and 2 crushing hammers, 1 crushing hammer, 2 crushing hammers. Great. Versus Seekers, how many of those has he used? 2 of those. It's probably the most annoying thing I've ever come in contact with. Great. There's the other one that's gone now. So now I have no energy cards on my EX Pokemon. So, oh, never mind. He really wants to get rid of these DCEs. Great. I'm not sure how useful that's going to be, but I feel like if well, it won't matter. I was just thinking, like, if I'd rather do 200 damage to him, but it's not a big deal. That sucks, actually. That's the worst. I knew he was going to do that. That's why I didn't want to play that card, but now I have to be confused. Great. I know I have energy cards. 6. I probably have at least 5 more. But it's getting dangerously close to the end of the game here. And I'm probably going to end up losing this game out of a deck out, which I'm not too excited about doing. Doesn't that make me shuffle my cards too? Okay. Versus Seeker. I'm going to hold on to that, and I'm going to try to get another Pokemon Center Lady. That's actually quite unfortunate because now I don't have any way to retreat him. What if I do this? Oh no, I've got 2 float stones out there already, so I think that's all I had, but I'm going to check. It's not going to hurt to check. Yep, that's it. That's all I've got. I have a feeling when I get this thing powered up, he's going to switch again. He's going to make me switch again. So I guess that's a lesson to me, is to not put all these Pokemon on the bench. It's going to hurt in the long run. Yep. Do I even have any energy cards in this hand? I've got 2 energy cards, and I can't do anything with them. Good game, well played. I can't win that. So that was cool. I mean, it was interesting match. I'm kind of disappointed at the fact that that's the strategy that he used, because it just wasn't fun to play. But I mean, you know what? 50% so far. That's where I'm at. 1 out of 2. So anyway, folks, post in the comments below what you thought of today's matches, what you thought of today's card. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. I'll be back tomorrow with another exciting episode of Pokemon Trading Card Game Online, and I will see you on the flippity flip.